razor wire everywhere. That is what people are seeing in D.C. This is DAHBOO77 taking a look here at what's going on in D.C. as it still looks dystopian here, so to speak. Here ahead of this impeachment trial of Trump that's going to kick off. We've talked about this in great detail. The update is this. The 20,000 troops that were there, they've thinned that down to about 7,000, which is still quite a bit. Just working the perimeter. As you can see, they have these fences up all the way around the perimeter, razor wire all the way around. No way to get in. Concrete barriers also up around there. They're all armed. So they're also stating that they have hundreds of other troops on standby if needed. And this is the setting right now in D.C. as this whole thing is about to kick off. Now, of course, they are charging him, or the House impeached him on one count of incitement of insurrection. Trump has his team of lawyers and everything else ready to come in and defend himself. We're just going to have to wait and see how this all shakes out, but with no protest planned, no large groups up there, some are asking, why all the security? An excessive amount of stuff up here, and there's a lot more going on behind the scenes, I'm sure, but in terms of the troops being there, they're still there. A lot of them thought that they packed up, went home, this thing has gone back to normal. No, that's not the case. The place is still locked down, as you can see here. There's plenty of other images here. People are walking around, getting shots of this. I'm going to leave a link below so you can check them out. Also, join me on the live stream online Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. D-Live, you'll find links below. And also, hit that subscribe button.
Next week, the country will gather around to watch the Democrats argue why former President Trump should be convicted and indicted on January 6th Capitol rise after the House impeached him on one account of indictment of insurrection. To prepare for the trial, D.C. Homeland Security Emergency Management Chief Christopher Rodriguez is maintaining a dystopian background armed National Guard troops and razor wire topless security forces. That was today, February 8th, 2021. Let's go to the next one.
Look at the question of why are so many people stockpiling survival goods like food, like guns, ammo, silver, things that you would barter with in a hectic situation. I think it's quite clear that the world that we live in right now is ever-changing. And for most people out there, they're thinking that things are not getting any better anytime soon. Now, in 2020, we had witnessed a surge in gun buying from Americans. We had also witnessed a surge in murders in inner cities, jumping up 30%. And this is tied in to the statistics with the lockdowns, with people losing their jobs, the suicides going through the roof, small businesses getting wiped out in record numbers as the rich kept on trucking, making money. People were starting to not see any light at the end of the tunnel. Enter 2021. and stick to it. No excuses. Because when it really hits the fan come 2023, and people are like, well, we didn't have enough time, this and that, you've got years from this point till then to get something together. If you just want to sit there, these will be the last warnings. You are entering the window where everything is changing. Where these powers that be have things planned, whether you see it, realize it, or not. Many of them have flat out said it in the open. What is to come? On film, like gates. So, I want to break this down further in the live stream, where I can go into greater detail.
All throughout history, there have been critical turning points when events have greatly accelerated, and it appears that we have reached one of those turning points. In fact, this may turn out to be the biggest turning point of them all. Millions upon millions of Americans can sense the big trouble is ahead. For many, it is like a gut feeling that they just can't shake. This is DAHBOO77 here. Why are so many Americans stockpiling survival supplies right now?
Shalom. Foremost, I want to start off by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakadash. Salutation to the elders and apostles of GMS groups and ones that like teach 100% true. Shalom, Barakathon to them for their edification and knowledge. And the foremost, give all praise again to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakadash. This relates to DAHBOO7 related to National Guard and razor wire everywhere. DC lockdown as impeachment trial kicks off. Then you have another one relating to why are so many American stockpiling survival supplies right now. And he emphasized a turning point. We are coming to a turning point relating to the dynamic and the change of society is coming to a new way, man. The old is coming out, and the old, which used to be, is no longer, it's becoming non-existent. It's pretty much of the past tense. And the new, which is just pretty much this new way we're going to see, you know what I mean? And ultimately, this is fulfilling relating to prophecy, man, because we in those times, man. I'm going to go to Jeremiah 30:7. Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but ye shall be saved out of it. This relates to Jacob's trouble, man. We in the times now. We on that road of Jacob's trouble. You know what I mean? Great tribulation, signs and pestilence and different things. We in the turning point. Yeah, turning point relating to prophecy. You know what I mean? Prophecy. Because that's the turning point. I want to go to Matthew's 24. We'll read a few verses relating to Great Tribulation. Number 20. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. The first part. You pray is a season that you can bear and tolerate, relating to circumstance and conditions that you're going to be facing, man. You pray it's not in the winter, for a hypothetical example, because it's cold. The society's already cold. So that relates to the elements, not just the elements of the actual physical elements of the weather, with the elements, the cold, harsh elements of circumstance and situation you're going to be dealing with. Specifically, person, place, and things, especially relating to the state and people, how the state and people are going to be in those times. Go to 2 Timothy 3:1-9. That talks about perilous times. Before I go to there, let me finish it up. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world, to the time nor not ever shall be. So it's going to be a bad time. A time that the society and earth has never faced ever before, man. And that's the times recursively, we slowly, incrementally are slowly coming into. 22. Except those days should be shortened. Except for those days shall be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. For the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. For the elect's sake, man. It's the only reason. Other than that, if it's relating to redemption, relating to if it wasn't for a spiritual intervention, there would be no flesh to be saved, because Revelations 12:12, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and sea, for the devil's going to come in great wrath, because he knows he has a short time. So 1 Peter 5:8, for that devil's going to be like a roaring lion waiting to devour. So that's the mindset of the ones in power are going to be in when they get the green light to do certain things, man. I'm going to go to 2 Timothy 3:1. This know also, that in the last day perilous times shall come. Perilous times are going to come. For examples, men shall love of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedience, parents, unthankful, unholy. I'm just giving an example of some of the characteristic traits that some of the people are going to have towards one another, internally, externally. Traitors, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God. So they're going to be of the world, man, exceedingly wicked of the world. And this relates to the characteristics of how individuals are going to be towards the latter times, in those perilous times towards one another. And we see in the precursors of that spirit being set forth. With the civil unrest, the tensions between the people, the state of mindset of some of the people, man, from all backgrounds, bugged out, wherever you want to call it. You seeing that spirit be set forth, man. Of course, Matthew 24, Luke 21, Mark 13, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. Things happen in different places. We know those tensions overseas, these nations, tensions gathering up with these nations. Tensions building up among these nations relating to different various things. For example, South China and the South China Sea, and territorial, jurisdictional type things. And also political politics, man. We got the bread and circus relating to the impeachment. Still worrying about the impeach Trump. Bread and circus, distractions. Things that's really not irrelevant, to distract you from the things that's really going on and people are not telling you. That being said, this is something short. Because we in that spirit of division, strife, contention. That being said, the water for listen. Hope it helps in some way. Give all praise to Yahweh Bashem, Yahshua Bashem, Ragadash, Shalom.